Ugh. I sure do hope my streams is working, I says. Are you fucking kidding me? Why does this keep happening? That is not me. What the fuck? Why? I swear to God, dude. Hold on. Let me... This one. This is the one I want, not the other one. Why do I even still have that one? I need to get rid of it because it's not... No, not this one. This one. Goodbye, loser. Okay, anyways. Don't mind those other ones. I'm just really cool like that. Hey, you guys might want to change your reactives. Some of you are still the Nocturne ones.
Okay, Bori.
What?
Also,
Okay.
Huey, you'll see in that photo, also in my snack pile, I have a copy of Solemn Warning.
Solemn
One that
Lament.
you spent £3 for.
Yes.
Dude, I wish I could buy stuff with my weight. I'd be
What is
rich.
what?
Alright, there you go.
What do you mean?
He's complaining because he hates me.
What? No.
I think he was talking about those two. You're
Yeah.
okay. Rookadee
Alright, there we go.
Pokemon.
I've put it back on left.
Yeah, it was just Panda
It's
and
me.
that works. Hello. Hello.
How do I do that?
There's a
There's a
website to do it. Otherwise, it'll just do it automatically for you.
Why is your PNG
Oh.
fucking like Derek or whatever his name is?
Give me the website. I'll put
Derek?
There you go.
What the fuck?
What's your Nocturne character? Delric! I was not far
I
off.
called him Dyland. I accidentally in character called him Dyland. Hello, Dyland.
This is
Wait, no.
this is my normal PNG?
On your
no,
reactive
the reactive
online, for us, it's you've still got it as Derek.
Oh, well, yeah, that's because I don't show up on the reactive.
You do for us.
Oh. Anyways.
Oh,
Anyways.
because you're using the PNG tuber.
Yeah, I'm using my PNG tuber on my end. Anyways, we are getting off track. Let me I forgot to close this here. So, last week's session was eventful, to say the least. You all were brought to the ERA after presumably dying, the Ethereal Redemption Agency, and you stayed there for about a week. You know, you tried or didn't try to conform to the redemption process, and you found an opportunity for escape. After that week, when a one Sorciness sorcerer opened a portal, something that had clearly never been done within the history of the ERA, as Sorcin said, and as communicated by various staff members. And as he opened that portal, you all essentially hitched a ride in a strange, magical portal-scape vehicle. It wasn't entirely clear, and that was on purpose. You all rode along and tried to kill the guy. I mean, Ace tried to kill the guy at first, and then the other three of you... Ace tried to kill the guy at first, and then the other three of you joined in for...
I did not.
Okay, well, the other two of you, Ligar and Reyna, yours kind of just gave Reyna a coin to throw at Sorcin.
Known in brackets. Reyna and Liga, brackets, the cool ones.
No, okay. The two of you joined... Okay. Joined in on attacking him, and eventually it ended up with all of you, presumably, crash landing in Stonegrad. As the four of you wake up next to a forest trail, two of you on the other on one side, two of you on the other side, you notice it kind of looks as if though you've just laid down on the side of the trail. You might have expected to have fallen from the sky or to have maybe erupted from the ground, but the ground beneath you doesn't seem to be disturbed in the slightest, as if though you were standing here just a moment ago. You still passed out, of course. It's been an indeterminate amount of time. It's currently still day, but to be fair, you weren't really sure whether it was day or night whenever you were in the ERA. They just told you when it was their nightly hours and day hours. But as you all wake up from this tumble, if you want to call it that, for the first time in a week or however long it felt like you were dead, you feel the real sun hit your skin, and you feel the warmth, you feel the grass beneath your feet, or you conceptually do if you're wearing shoes like a normal person, and you recognize immediately upon waking up you're back on the material plane. Where you are, you're not quite sure, but I do want to take this moment to now transition into what are you all doing the second you wake up, or the minute, whatever you want to.
Out of curiosity, does that count as a long rest?
Yeah, I'll count it as a long rest since
No,
otherwise.
I don't think you should. I don't think you should. Because my entire bit with the coin is now pointless. All right. Let's go.
Well, I mean, if you all want to vote on it,
I don't care.
do
I
you,
don't think we rested. We kind of got like thrown into like reality.
Yeah.
That's
Out
true.
more than resting.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if you were
I
passed
agree
out,
with
it could have been for an indeterminate amount of time. Due to your sheer confusion and not being able to count the 8 hours, no, it's not a long rest. Fuck you.
Okay.
You have to count the hours as you sleep. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, then I'll just gonna keep it on for later then, ready.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Look,
I've never been so mad in my entire life, but it's okay. I need to work on that. I forgot if I was Southern or not. I'm dying.
I'm Southern, I know that.
You are.
Welcome to the club.
I'm going to crash out, as they say.
Well, you have fun with your little crash out. It's not important to us now. We're free, so. Good
yeah,
job.
okay,
Excellent.
sure.
Let's hope they don't fire you for this great blunder of yours.
Yeah, let's hope that cat doesn't kill you after he gets that diamond, huh?
Oh, the fucking naked one, the one with no hair. Not a problem.
I have no stakes in this
Yeah,
game.
not a problem, okay.
If the other two of you could claim one of these 2 tokens. Sorry, go back to me. Yeah, just
Yeah,
like click on
Ethereal.
it. Click on them, hit the 2 T's, put your
Yes.
name.
What?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Where's the...
there we go.
Wait, what? Click on it. Oh, the little T's.
Yeah, and then you can type your name. Someone just fucking eat a chip, like bass boosted in their
No, I
mic.
fucking coughed. Die.
It's funny because I am eating chips right now.
Bro dying.
Incredible. Right, continue. Don't let me interrupt.
So yeah, I mean, look, you followed us through the portal. Congratulations. You can't do anything about it.
And you think
Like,
you could
well
just
done.
up and leave?
Yeah,
I mean,
I walk
3
away.
of us is one of you.
Oh, so now you're gonna fight. Is that
You
the
don't
natural-
have to.
Okay, goodbye.
If you want to
Said
make
you
it a
can
fight,
leave.
buddy, we can make it a fight, but you could just let us go. Like,
Well, that's
you
not
don't
part of
get
my
any-
job.
yeah, okay, yes, but neither is letting the first guy go in the first place. Like,
Oh, wow,
Correct
like
me
I
if
wanted
I'm
that to
wrong.
happen? Wait, I wanted that to happen? Wait, I did?
exactly.
I didn't know
Like,
that.
If you
Did
you
you-
let us go versus keeping us here, it's not much of a difference. You're still cocked up and screwed your job.
And you're just gonna go wander around the forest?
Yeah, may as well. Find some foothold in this land, free from your big overarching galactic tyranny.
Overarching galactic? Where did you think you were?
Realism.
ERA, whatever it's called. What big fucking organization that tells people they were evil and to use them for their own purposes? Come on.
They let them out.
After they've been deemed as morally good compared to their standard.
Yeah, once they've been conditioned properly, then sure, let them free into the wild.
That ain't redemption,
Control
that's
how they
tyranny.
think.
That's mind
Wow.
washing.
Yeah, let's just let all the people who, I don't know, killed thousands just, like, go without anything, yeah? That'd be good.
I didn't kill anyone.
I've already had my redemption. Or come up and
That's so great.
If you're qualifying for being evil as killing thousands, then why am I?
Yeah, I was over exaggerating. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
I
how many?
apologize.
So what's the line then? Killing 3 people is okay? Like what? No, go on, please. I'm curious.
I'm just supposed to work here.
Yeah.
Your sheep.
Well, clearly that didn't go so well for you, and now you're here.
Of
Quite
course.
funny. You're a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Welcome to the big wide world, you
Wow.
mangy mutt. This is what happened. It's not some nice, cozy enclosure where everyone's got these nice labels that you can just put
I've
in
lived
boxes.
out here before. I
Welcome
know.
Are you
to
sure about
reality
that?
then.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You don't act like it.
I lived there for a while because I needed the support, and I didn't want to do all the, going everywhere all the time.
Uh-huh.
What
Now
exactly
I don't.
is your plan then? Like what? You
Oh, I don't know. Get
Capture
people to
us
help
here,
me.
then
Let me
what?
speak. Oh God.
go on. You have my permission.
Wow, thank you. I appreciate it. I was more thinking of, if anything, if y'all help me, I don't know. I just need to get that cat because I think he was the most dangerous person in there. Not like you guys would do anything about it. But, he's seeking a little diamond that'll grant him wishes. I don't know. Immortal. I could just...
I mean, are you sure that's really the most evil thing you can think about? 'Cause that's kind of pathetic.
What, the cat?
Just saying. Yeah,
Well, yeah.
just wanting to steal a diamond. That's
Wasn't it named like the Wish Diamond or something? What is he trying to play
Yeah.
on anything?
Yeah. Listen,
okay.
this is-
And is that really the the most evil you can think of? I'm actually
Well, if it was coming from him, I don't care. If it was coming from anyone else, I wouldn't care, I think.
Well then, what if we make a deal? In return for helping you get to that, or source and whatever the fuck, we get the wishing diamond in return. I don't know about these two, but I'm not interested in it.
Oh, wow.
I'm getting more interested in it as we speak.
That'd be such a good idea with the...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make Dr. Archfey do deals with people. That's only gonna go really well.
That's
Hey.
what I was thinking, okay?
I'm not. What do you mean by that? I'm not an archfey. Out of character, I've not said anything that would point.
Oh, okay.
I've never said that I'm an archfey.
It's so
Out
funny.
of character, I'm metagaming by accident.
Yes, that's what I was like. So maybe we need to step that back because they've
on
never
metagaming,
rolled anything
we're
to be an
rolling back,
archfey.
rolling back. We're rolling back.
Rolling back?
Yeah,
The
but
last
then
5
make a
seconds
deal with
didn't
the
help.
random, shady, non-Archfey person in the room.
Okay, maybe exclude the non-archfey part and we're good to go.
You're not an Archfey. I don't know that.
Technically, I'm not an archfey currently. Either.
With this potentially Archfey, it can't be determined one way or another. Individual.
We're not getting
Would
into
I
the
have
quantum physics of
would,
this.
would I have anything about this on file? The answer is no.
Yeah, like this is just basically someone saying like, "Hey, what if we just make a deal? What if we do this?" kind of thing to everyone. No one knows they have any sort of famous
I
or
know.
archfamous.
To be fair,
No.
we're no fucking prison quote of like quote evil people. I feel like making deals with the person constantly making deals with people is not a smart idea.
No, yeah, no, it's not smart. Yeah,
I'm good.
it's making sure people don't like try to figure out something too early in character.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got it. Salute emoji.
I'm brain blasting everybody who's watching so they can't remember that. Alright, you guys don't remember
make a
that.
deal with this individual who's deal making all the time. Probably not to be trusted.
Just shrug. Hmm?
You
Always
never
offering
even talked to me in
possibility.
sessions. I don't know if I can trust you.
I ain't gonna say anything to anyone that is gonna be recorded.
But it's not being recorded. There's like confidentiality and all this stuff.
Oh yeah, and you gotta tell me if you're a cop. If you're a cop, yeah.
I'm not a cop.
But people lie.
I mean,
Let me
you
tell
might
you
as well
this.
be though. So
You don't even know you might be recorded.
I'm a therapist.
Yeah,
You know what
most
therapy
likely
is?
the place where people talk about their deepest secrets. Yeah, most
Yeah,
likely
when
you
people
and
talk
them are
about
being
the-
recorded.
Well, if people talk about their deepest secrets in privacy, away from everything,
I'm saying you might know it as that, but the higher ups might be doing it deliberately. Know it. Your therapy might be recorded as well.
Look.
I wouldn't.
Little Urish over here, bless his little heart. He's just not very in touch with his emotions. And that's okay, because we respect him, and we want the... you are he, him, right? I'm just making sure.
He they.
Well, I'm half right.
Good job.
Where was I? He, they is just a little bit shy, and you just have to wait for them to come around and get more in touch with their feelings.
Hey, I
Isn't
feel
that
like I
right,
would have.
Euros?
Just giving you just such a side eye. Just like fucking the emote, the jumpy side eye emote.
Raina's like going up to Euros, pinching his like cheeks, like, "Come on, isn't that right, buddy?"
Just like waking their eyes shorter. Just fucking squinting at them.
Just say you're shy, buddy. We all know it.
And that's okay. I totally understood. I'm calm.
I just stay
and
completely silent.
Oh, you're such a stick in the mud.
I'm so calm and collected right now.
Yeah, sure. That's not lying to yourself at all.
It's trying to convince myself that I am.
You think
So
they'll be
I
mad at
don't-
you if they get you back?
I'm sure they understood based on what I told the other guy, whose name I remember.
Dave.
We went through a portal, left
Dave.
the entire ERA to go after the biggest criminal without any
Yeah.
backup.
Without any fact, nobody
Uh-huh.
else did anything.
Yeah,
Was there anything
they're gonna
that I-
believe you. One
I mean, I
prisoner
hope
could
so.
say no, they were on our side, and the whole thing will be crumbling down, partner.
I'm pretty sure half the people saw that I was trying to kill the cat.
And where are
Which-
they? Right here.
And also, like, the other, like, 3 people who came in with us.
I don't see more.
Well, yeah, he left those randos somewhere else.
Exactly. You think they're gonna be able to get back?
Probably. I mean, I'd hope so.
You have high hopes for people.
Okay. So,
It's my job.
Mr. Ace, correct? I'm getting that right?
Yeah.
You want us to help you take out this Sorsen individual.
It would give you a free ticket to get out of the ERA, I think, if you did that, because I think that's a pretty redeeming thing to do.
Well,
And you would
I,
have
for
my
one-
vouch. If you help me at all.
I for one think you are gullible and emotionally driven enough to actually believe that. And I think, Mr. Meyerborn, you have
Howdy.
given me your name, or am I metagaming again?
Yep. I don't think I even gave you the name Eurus.
Mr. Eurus. Okay, buckle with that. What do you want from me?
No, that's fine. You can go with Eurus.
Any of you introduced yourselves at the very beginning of this.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
Man.
Yeah.
Listen here. So,
Sure.
deal making type, aren't you, Hatman?
Mhm.
Ace,
Do ya?
dearest, would you be opposed to making a little deal with our shadowy friend over there? Make this whole thing binding?
Rain, are you sure that's a good idea?
I see. All right.
Not at all, dear, not at all.
Fair
I'm
enough.
not really big into deal making. I'm good on compromises and talking through it.
Okay,
Well,
but
It's just a level of trust, partner. Just kind of something that, of course, You could have us turn us in any time, but we also
I
hell.
cannot turn you guys in anytime. I don't have any
When we
line of
get
communication.
When we get back, I'm saying, partner. You could just wait for us to do everything and then just be like, oh, sorry, it's time you go back to yourself. We want to just have that extra layer of... Nah, it's not the bad. I've made deals in the past and it's not the worst.
Xander, you're cutting out.
Fine.
Are we even sure
You're
that
cutting
he
out.
can go back?
Fuck you.
No
Well,
idea.
most
Maybe
likely
he's
with
stuck
wishing
with us.
diamonds.
I mean, if he's stuck with us, what's the use in, forcing him? We can just tell him we'll kill him, or he helps us. It's not like he has a choice, really. Right?
Oh wow.
I can get on board with this.
That's why y'all want, then fine.
Liger
What
is
you s-
looking at Ace.
What you say, AC? That a deal?
So are you just gonna threaten me to go with you while I'm also talking about my thing for you to go with me? Is this just like some weird roundabout way of saying, yeah, we could stick together?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm...
more so incentivizes the don't betray us or it costs you your
Yeah.
life.
Listen, we'll help you kill Sorsen. And in return, one of us gets the wishing diamond and we all get released. Sounds like a good deal, ain't it?
Who
Sorry,
gets
did you
the
say
wishing
one
diamond
you?
exactly?
Well, there's only one wishing diamond.
Right.
Yeah,
So
You don't
we'll
gotta
get to that
fight
point when
over
it gets to that
thing?
point.
Oh god.
I think it's clear who gets it.
I see this is gonna be a point of contention.
I don't
No,
think...
here's that.
Dude, unless we can split the diamond into three.
I don't
take
Or
think
all
so.
make a wish together.
We take the diamond. We wish for the diamond to not exist. No power struggle. No unfairness.
I can get on
Awesome.
board with that.
And who's gonna make that wish?
It's my idea. I may as well.
Glass a
There'll be
little
three-
bit.
There'll be three of you in the room to kill me if I go against it. Come on.
Yeah, with a
I
wish.
trust her.
Sure, man.
Okay. Here.
I'm okay
I'll-
with her going. I'm okay
I'll
with
put, like-
this.
I put my hands in my head, hands above my arms, like a magical deal. We all just make a verbal deal that we ain't gonna betray each other, and we all gonna wish for the same thing.
As long as there's no magic involved, I think I could do this.
I put my hand palm downwards, so everyone could put their hand on top of it, like here. Ain't no shaking hands or anything.
So
No deals.
cute.
Is this like is this like one of those? We can make this into a team bonding exercise. Maybe I could still work on you guys with this. Is this? Yeah, I think this will be great.
Sweetie, No, I don't. Nope.
No, I was gonna we all put our hands on top, and then we just slowly moved them away. What? I ain't gonna do any of that bullshit where you just go, yay, and rise them up. No, that,
Well, we don't need to do that.
yeah,
mean,
I'm just
well,
saying
this
that
is-
we all agree.
This is a team trust exercise, right? If you want to go put your hands in the middle.
No,
Can I kill him?
this is me saying that ain't a deal. That my hands are both not in place to handshake.
Okay. I get that.
All right. All right.
So.
Everyone agree?
What's happening?
We're agreeing on a really, really uneasy alliance.
Indeed.
I'm okay with this. I'll work
Alright.
on you. Unfortunately, I will have to therapize y'all the entire time because I think I will lose my mind if I don't.
You
Are
know,
we sure I can't just kill him?
I'm
This
sure you
doesn't feel
cannot
like it's
just kill
worth
me.
it.
this will be good. I've actually been meaning to bring something up in the whole therapy thing. There's been this annoying werewolf in my life that I'm struggling to deal with. You might know him by Ace. I don't know if you've met him.
Oh,
Would you like to talk
wow.
about him?
Yeah, you could talk about him all you want. This is a person that's unattached from me in the office.
Aye, aye.
So are we good? Can we get a
You
move
know they have
on?
like hands that like record your voice that they could have easily slipped into your pocket, right?
What?
It reeks of paranoia.
Both of you do.
I'm just planting the seeds. Anyway,
You do look
Raina,
like
you
a
keep-
farmer.
thanks.
Sorry, Ace, got a problem? I didn't think so.
I'm just a dude right now, okay? I'm just a guy.
Good. Rena like leans over to Ace and like ruffles his hair. I'm like, you keep doing that, buddy.
Wow, I really appreciate that.
I thought we called it affirmation in your field.
It is, yeah.
Then get affirmed, loser. Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, a token has appeared at the end of the road.
Shut up.
I also I'm looking that direction.
Are you all looking in that direction that's been slowly approaching, which I've been trying not to bring attention
yeah.
to?
I mean, that's the direction that Ace was like looking through. The other
I go
two
into the
went back.
forest.
You
If
all,
Pointed
like,
out
like
to me,
look
I'm
up
looking
at
at
something,
it.
and I just like go into the forest.
everyone said everything all at once. I didn't hear a single word anybody said.
That's a pretty good movie, yeah.
What?
Everything all at once.
What did anybody say?
So, I, Clover, said, I'm currently facing Ace, so people don't point out there's something behind me. I'm not gonna be smart and notice.
Okay. Ace, you're looking that direction though?
Yeah, I need to do some threat assessment.
Lagar, what about you?
I'd say she's probably just like looking the other way, honestly. Just completely down the other road. Trying to
Arms crossed, trying not to hit Ace at every single moment.
Exactly. You get my vision.
And Eurus, you were facing that way and then immediately decided to duck into the forest?
I think it's like like yours sees. No, it's like looking at Ace. Ace like looks behind them and he's like, "What the fuck?" Just like turns around to see. It's like, oh, and goes into the forest.
Well, what you see if you
Blimey.
look that direction is you see this horse-drawn. It's this horse-drawn cart drawn by a single horse with a very old human farmer on top of it. You know, he looks like he's in his 60s. You know, he's got the big old farmer hat on, the blue overalls, this like white cloth shirt underneath, and he's pulling a cart full of this he's pulling a cart full of corn, and he's just kind of like trotting along, you know, kind of like a person. So imagine like
Hello?
I don't
Imagine
know.
a burger.
That's what I was ever thinking. He's just kind of doing the equivalent of that, you know, driving on what he thinks is like an empty road, but with a horse. Here, the horse gets its own token, and it's slightly smaller
That's
because
awesome.
famously
Because it's
horses
a
are
little
smaller
horse.
than humans. Can I like group?
That's true.
Can I like group them? Hold on.
You can, yeah.
There we
You
go.
Just click
That's not-
attach.
Oh, attach, duplicate, attach. There
They're
we go.
attached now.
Yay, thank you. Yeah, he's just kind of like pulling up on the road. He's a little ways away from you, so he doesn't see all of you immediately, because mainly he's just like looking down at his horse and just kind of like spacing out and like looking at the road a little bit, because he's an older dude. He's just like carrying some corn.
Is he single?
He is 70 years old.
Is he single?
There's no one else with him on the cart. Yes.
Does he have a ring on the finger?
Roll me a perception if you want us to see
Can I
that
roll
kind of
for
detail.
Perception to see if he has a ring.
Sure.
I'm joking. Well, you know what?
If you want to.
I'm doing it now. No,
Okay.
Fuck. Hang on.
Uh-huh.
Hang on. Where's my character sheet? Oh god.
True.
Hang on.
Gee, you didn't even know your perception mod before you rolled. Incredible.
Nuh-uh. 15. Does
15?
he have a ring?
He does. It's a little gold band on his left hand, right? He's put it like all the way on. It's not like on the middle of his ring finger. It's like all the way down.
All the way to the base.
Yeah. And he's just
Insane.
like he's just pulling this cart full of corn. It's like it's strange because the corn is bundled like logs in the cart instead of like being in crates or
Is
anything.
it like big corn?
It's a lot of average-sized corn that's bundled up like logs. Like there's cloth straps across the cart to like keep it in, and there's kind of like a pile forming in the middle where all this corn is like, sitting. Like you know how like on a log truck they'll have the cloth straps that go over, like a truck carrying building materials. There's kind of like that over this like bigger pile of corn in the middle of it.
We're gonna get corn.
No.
We're gonna get corn.
Ace is gonna kind of like go around Rita and just like try to flag this person down.
You see as he gets closer, he notices you literally standing in the middle of the road, and what would I
This
roll?
is like doing like a big wave
What would I roll for this?
for
What?
fear.
Yeah,
Like
like
bandits?
what do I roll for someone to like, cuz I'm like thinking like this guy is like seeing this random like strangely dressed person in the middle of the road flagging him down.
Wisdom save, maybe.
Yeah, we'll call it a
Or
wisdom
intelligence.
Yeah, that's
Insight is like
Smart.
insight is like guessing someone's motive.
insight. Yes, that's it. Thank you.
He was so smart for real.
All right, yeah. He
True.
You see as he slows down, the cart, and he just kind of, he doesn't get up from his seat. He keeps his hands on the reins, and he kind of like pulls up. The horse is like a little ways away from your face, and he's like, "What are you doing standing in the middle of the road? I'm trying to get my corn to Majesty."
Yeah, we were just walking through, and we were wondering if we could hitch a ride to where you're going. If me and my companions.
He looks back to like the pile of corn, and then he like looks to the seat. You see he kind of like looks to the left and right, and he kind of like considers it. He sees like there's kind of like two seats next to him, and then he kind of, are you stepping out of the forest?
Yeah.
All right. He goes,
We could like hold the corn
hold it?
and sit in the back.
I would rather you not touch it. It's corn. I don't want it to be, no offense, I just don't want it to be contaminated. One of you could sit on the horse?
Not
I mean-
it.
I mean, do you guys just want to trail the guy?
I get those.
You could always hold on to the back step that we used to load the corn and just hang on. I mean,
Look, I can ride the horse. The other three can fend for themselves.
Hey.
there's
Who
two
wants to sit next to him? Anyone raising their hand?
Not opposed. And I don't really care.
Okay, good. Eurus, you're sitting next. Yeah, that's your name. You gave us your name. I don't remember, Mr.
Yeah.
Hatman. Yeah, you did. Okay, well,
I'm
it's
here.
on. The,
Yep.
it's on the file.
That's it. Yep. All right.
Eurus Hatman, you can sit next to him. Unfortunately, Ligar, despite how much you hate me, we're going together.
Ugh.
Don't kill each other.
So,
Please.
Thank you.
so to be clear, Eurus is sitting next to the guy. Where are the other two of you going?
Raina's on the horse.
Raina's on the horse. So Raina, I'm gonna put you like right there. Eurus is right there. Ace, where are you going? Because there's one other seat next to. You're gonna hang on to the back. Oh, okay. Both of you are gonna hang on to the back. I see what you're doing.
No. Hey, sorry. Okay, hang on. So how? So how tall is Ace in human form?
I forget. I think he's like 6'4", 6'1", or
damn.
somewhere around that range.
Tall.
Okay. Hang on. What's my strength?
He does get a foot added when he's wolfed out, but he's
Yeah.
hunched a lot. So
Liger's actually gonna sit next to the old guy.
All right, yeah. It
Sniffle.
it kind of is like a bit of a tight squeeze, you know, as you kind of like see. He's a little old dude, so it's not like that much of a squeeze, but there's like maybe an inch or two between you and the dude. So it's like it's a
Don't
really
worry, she's manspreading and taking up more space as humanly
damn.
possible.
Okay. All right then. Yeah.
Like
He
a woman spreading.
he kind of just like
Yeah.
he kind of like shifts a little in his. He's like, "Yeah, whatever," and he's like, "I just wanted to be clear. If any of you are magical practitioners of any kind, you may want to get off at the crossroads when we exit the forest. Magicid's not very kind to people like that, so."
Good thing I fight with my claws then.
Look, I didn't ask that. I just was giving you a warning.
I can demonstrate if you'd like.
Don't threaten the old man.
Oh, shut
we're
up,
gonna
you. No one
walk.
asked.
No one asked you either.
She just sticks her tongue out at Ace.
Bleh.
He gives the horse a little yeah, and the horse begins to trot along. You see, this horse is kind of like older. You know, it's definitely not like a very elderly horse, but this horse is like definitely one of the older. What can I call it? A middle-aged horse? Is that a thing?
Racist horse.
Racist horse? I didn't say anything about racist.
Midlife crisis. Midlife crisis.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
buddy.
My hearing is
Somebody's like,
terrible.
"Whoa,
Buddy.
this mid-racist horse."
My hearing is terrible. I thought you said midlife racist. I was like, whoa.
That would be a crisis.
True. Yeah, the horse looks like he's seen some shit, but it seems he's neutral. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. Anyways, you all.
Horse doesn't like certain people.
What? Did you say that? Oh my god. Okay,
Let's not make the racist horse canon.
we are
No, it's
not.
fine.
making-
He only likes to do certain types of races.
Oh,
like, he likes to do jabby.
My
He likes to do-
god.
Yeah. It's a barrel racing horse, not a show jumping. Yeah.
You see, as you're walking along, as you get to this first kind of crossroad here, someone walks out of the forest. They're alone. It's just one person. I'm gonna need all of you to roll me a history check.
Initiative.
No.
Oh fuck. Hey, not one.
My ROR kicked in.
Dirty 20.
Dirty
What is
20.
this one for?
History.
Sorry, I forgot. History.
You specifically get advantage on this, Ace.
Oh, okay, awesome. Natural 20.
A natural 20 on the advantage, and I heard a dirty 20 from Eurus.
+4, so 24.
Oh, well, okay, the nat 20 would have. You didn't need to give me the modifier at that point. So
Well,
Ace,
just in case.
nat 20, dirty 20 from you, Eurus.
Yo.
Ligar, I heard a nat 1.
Not one, baby.
Uh,
For a total of 1.
That's my
You're-
airhead.
You're
Reina?
too busy making fun of Ace.
That's so
yeah,
true.
Yeah, clearly.
I got an 18.
All right.
Oh, geez.
Reina, Ligar, I'm so sorry. This would have been like a 5. That's what I set this in my head. It was like a
Yeah.
5 in my head.
No, that's completely valid.
I do introduce Ligar as my dumb bitch, to be fair.
Wow, okay. Ligar, as like everybody else looks at this guy, you're like you like think he looks familiar. You like can't put your finger on it, but you just kind of shrug it off. The rest of you recognize this guy as someone who was on the kind of portalscape with you, and you recognize him because of the signature kind of tattered clothing, his like kind of primal looking clothes, I guess. This is Nagi, Ace. You specifically know his name, and as he walks out of the forest, you see him kind of wipe away something from his mouth and flick it off, and there's kind of like just a bit of red liquid falling off of his arm into the grass, and he looks at the four of you. and just kind of like puts his hands together, stands there politely. You notice he's got like some like healed scratches on his legs, something that looks like it's healed over the past few days, but there's like too many on his like arms that almost look like claw marks, you know, that look they look too there's too many of them for them to have all healed this quickly at this speed. Like they've all healed at the same rate, but there's too many that it would be like unreasonable. Thank you, brain. It would be unreasonable for someone to get this many scratches and have them all heal at the same time. And he doesn't really recognize any of you. He just kind of puts his hands together and like politely waits for the cart to go by.
Do we recognize him as one of the people who were like standing next to Sorsen?
Yes, he was one of the main three. He was the one that werewolfed out on Ligar, and then Ligar just punched the shit out of him a few times. In fact, Ligar, you notice you could see like under his like neck, because you punched him in the chest, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah, however, I am choosing to not recognize this dude at all. Just for fun.
That's true. The other
I don't recognize him at all. I'm just like, who the fuck is this?
The other three of you can recognize, though, kind of like under his like cloth that he kind of has like made into a shirt. You could see like bruising that's like kind of healed over time from the punches that Ligar gave him to his chest. And again, he's not doing anything. He doesn't say anything. He just kind of holds his hands together and he's just kind of like politely waiting for you to cross. The old man gives him a little hello as he just kind of like continue.
Can I tap the old guy on the shoulder like, well, just stop 1 second, partner. We had someone here who looks like they need help.
All right.
I'm gonna get off and go slowly towards him.
Ligar finally notices him.
The
and
minute he
Bozo.
the minute he hears you to ask the man to stop, like on all fours, he turns around and just begins to bound back into the forest.
I want to cast command on him. Tell him to stop.
Okay, what is that?
Stop.
What is that?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
You see, as like yours cast it, they just like kind of like jolt a little bit.
Yeah.
You see here like electricity and then cast it.
What did I... Hold on, give me a second. I have like a bunch of... It's like imagine a burger of paper, but it's in a Discord channel.
I've truly America pilled him.
Ooh.
America pill.
Does a 22 beat your DC?
Yeah. Fuck, I could use on 1 second, let me check.
Oh?
No, I had to use unselling words before.
Ooh. Yeah, he like stops for a minute and like kind of like turns his head back at you like weirdly like a scared cat almost, like eyes wide, like before he like bounds off. And then like he kind of waits a second and then continues on quadrobics, just bounding back into the forest like a dog.
Can I perchance insight this dude?
What? I'm curious to know what you mean.
Like, okay, like, I'm just, like, wanting to see if there's, like, how he's feeling, or, like, what's driving that response.
What's making him book it back into the forest?
Yeah, like,
okay.
I'm just trying to see, like, if the fear or that reaction is aimed at something specific, or, you know.
Yeah,
I need to know if I could help with this in any way. I'm so therapy filled right now.
If you can come up with a reason to help, I will allow you to, Ace.
Oh, I never said I wanted to help.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
Yeah, because Ligar is very, you know, she likes to be in control of stuff and she likes to know stuff. So, you know.
The thinker.
Yeah, the thinker. Go my mini D20. Fucking god, that's another nat one. Okay.
Would I also be able to try?
Do you want that help action now?
Wait, who? Me?
Yeah. Ace is offering.
Yeah, I want a help action.
Yeah, Ace, how do you help with this?
This is where I lose, actually.
Oh no.
You could just, like, point out and say, like...
Oh, hey, I know
Hey.
that guy.
Well-
Look at how he's moving. Look at his eyes. What is he thinking about right now?
Okay.
How does
So
this
help
make him
action-
feel?
Yeah,
The
we'll,
help
we'll,
action just gives me
and
what?
you get advantage with help action on a
Advantage?
roll.
Okay. Whatever, go my d20. You guys are never gonna fucking believe this.
Yeah?
That's a 2.
Oh, is it 2 plus anything, or is it just
Hang on. Am I doing insight or
insight? Yes.
That's insight. Okay, so that's a total of 5.
Wow.
Fuck, I have +4 in this.
Ace, if you would like to roll something similar, I mean, to, because I imagine
Can I-
you'd be. Oh, yeah?
Can I point it out and get Bardic inspiration? Just
Oh.
like, there was something wrong with him. Get Bardic inspiration that way.
Sure. If you wanna, if you wanna give Bardic,
What's wrong with that boy?
if you wanna give,
Something's wrong with that boy.
how many do you have left after this?
The 4.
4. Okay.
The canonical implications. That
Okay.
Liger is so self-centered that she cannot see
Cannot.
what's wrong with someone unless several people point at her.
Several people. Yeah. What'd you get on that
Okay,
Bardic
okay.
ad?
That's a 5, so that's a total of 10.
All right. You definitely
You roll a
definitely
D6 at it.
Yeah.
Am I rolling anything?
You roll
Did-
a D6 dodge Bardic inspiration.
Me?
yeah. Ligar did. Ace,
Oh,
was
okay.
that roll earlier? You also trying to make insight?
Yeah.
Okay, I will get to
Oh.
that in a moment. I saw that was a nat 20 though. Ligar, you can definitely tell. It takes a minute, and other people pointing it out, and it kind of like the gears are turning in your head. You're trying to figure out what's happening here. You can clearly tell this guy is probably running out of suspicion. It was clearly a jerk reaction once he saw people getting off the cart and pointing him out. He kind of probably thought, you could tell he probably thought something was going to happen, and he did not want to be around for that. As for the reason why he did it on quadrobics, I don't know, it's fucking faster, I guess. You really can't discern why he did that.
I know why.
Ace,
Dog boy
yeah,
right
we'll
there.
we'll jump back
That's
to
the
you.
dog boy.
You remember from Nagi's time in the ERA that the magical fields would suppress any kind of transformations of werewolf patients, obviously, so they didn't just fucking become hulking beasts that could rip apart the guards. You knew this caused him a lot of pain, and whenever you offered him kind of a place to work it out where he would be allowed to, he always denied it, saying it felt dehumanizing. And judging by the fact you saw him flick some blood off of his mouth a minute ago, and the fact he had scratches all up and down him, as well as the fact that he instinctually ran away on all fours, you can clearly tell he just got done just letting loose in the forest and wasn't expecting to see anyone. And the minute you all got up and were starting to walk toward him, like a person who didn't want to get interacted with at a party, he's just out of there. He doesn't want to be questioned. He's just fucking off the minute something bad happened. What you can tell though is that it probably wasn't because he recognized you, because if that were the case, he probably would have ran the minute he saw you all coming.
Oh my god, bro's got amnesia.
What? No.
Rose puppied out, okay?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, he runs off into the forest. He's gone. Do you all hop back on the cart, or?
Liger never got off. She's just
Oh,
vibing.
okay. Really?
I'm on my trusty steed. This is Maximilian.
I'm
How
just
did you-
gonna-
How did you guess his name?
He just gave off Maximilian vibes. I mean, look at him.
That's how I named him, so I'm glad I got
See,
that
you
right.
Understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I nailed it. Honestly, flawless.
Of course.
Perception. The vibes are immaculate.
I'm gonna imagine that Nagi's surviving out here, which hopefully didn't include a person, but instead a wild animal.
What?
Hopefully he doesn't survive out here.
That's great.
Oh, sorry, we're redeeming us all. Hopefully he survives out here.
Wow, I really appreciate the effort.
You're welcome. I thought,
Look,
we're working together.
I just have to get to Manchester, alright? I don't care about your moral quandaries. Deal with them as you will. And he just kind of flicks his reins, and you all begin to head out to the forest further.
I didn't say I get back on. I
Oh,
said get back on and
okay,
then
okay. Sorry.
That's not like just
Bye,
wait shit.
Ren.
Wait shit. All right.
We leave Eurus for like a minute, and then we recognize Eurus is not on here. It's just like,
Oh, shit!
I'm just like walking. I'm just like walking along. Yeah.
Were you,
Sure.
before it leaves, do you do anything, Eurus, or are you just hopping back on?
Well, he's gone into the forest. See him.
Did you, so it's like, I can't talk. Were you doing anything by trying to go into the forest, or?
I'm saying is like he just like ran up to the forest, right?
Yeah,
see
Nagi,
him?
like, you could see him for, like, maybe 30 seconds before he was just deep into the forest.
I can't talk to him, so now I just kind of like start to walk back.
You like try to catch up with him, but then like you're like, oh, as he gets away.
I tell him to stop, and then it doesn't work, so I just leave him.
Okay. Yeah, you all continue through the forest. And as you make it to almost the forest's edge, you hear something. Hold on, why am I getting mentioned? Okay. Anyways, you hear something. Hold on, I might have to. Okay, no, there we go. You hear something behind you. You can hear the sound of a rolling storm coming in behind you. It's a sound that's definitely newer to you in, since you've been in the ERA for a week. But the problem arises when you look back to see the storm, and you see the clouds are all pink.
Oh my god, there's lesbian storm.
Shut up.
They're coming for you too, in particular.
Twirls are cute.
Famously, our ship name is Lesbian Storm.
A sequel to Jolt Storm.
The three of you that aren't Ace, roll me a perception check or a history check, your choice.
Oh, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
fuck you, Ace.
No, Ace is
Tiny
auto
dice.
Tiny
Tiny
succeeding.
dice. Tiny
Oh,
dice.
right.
Fail me now. Yes! Oh, 19.
Sorry, it's not anything personal. 19, you said, Ligar?
Yo.
15.
Just to prove I'm still better than Lagarde, so dirty 20.
It's a dirty 20. Incredible. The three of you, and Ace, obviously, recognize this kind of pink on these clouds to be incredibly similar, if not the same, to the sickly pink or the familiar pink of the walls within the ERA. And as it closes in, you can see, if you look around, it's not forming. This storm isn't forming like a regular storm cloud. As you get through the kind of archway of trees, you can see the sky and the sprawling landscape of the place you've landed in better. You can see a kind of ring is forming around this area. The area you're in is already surrounded by mountains. There's many mountains within the distance, and they're kind of creating this one little valley area that this nation resides in. There was a path that came through the mountains on your way in, and there's a path that seemingly leads straight out through the mountains where you can leave, supposedly. And you see this pink clouded storm begin to come in over the area, and it kind of stops right at the mountains, and it just stays there. It doesn't come in closer. It doesn't, get more intense. It's just this kind of constant rainfall across the mountains. It stops right at the mountains. It doesn't ever come into the area in which you're in. And you see the old man kind of go, and he looks at the clouds, and he's like, well, shit! I have no idea what that means. what is it, like, gray clouds or decent rain, black clouds, you're gonna die, swirly clouds, it's gonna be a cyclone. What does the pink mean?
Pink means acid. We're all gonna die.
It's a
Oh,
one-tick storm.
it's a what?
Anyway.
No, what'd you say?
That's okay.
I have no inference as to what this thing means.
Oh. Huh. Oh
Corn's
my,
gonna get wet if you don't start moving, partner.
that's true, that's true. Well, he's still moving as you say this, as he
Go
says this.
faster. I want to go faster, partner.
You see as he continues and kind of goes a little faster, he almost like makes a way too sharp turn to get into Magicid. The storm doesn't move and kind of stays static in the middle of the area, and you see as he pulls by this crossroad, you can see a couple of things. In the distance, there's these ruins by the looks of it, large stone structures sticking out of the ground, either remnants of buildings or almost large stone tablets with writing on them. You're unsure what they are, but it seems to be ruins of some kind. As you pass this crossroad, a little closer to you, you can see this large kind of twisting tower, almost kind of making a lightning bolt shape with a little coned top with a little chimney poking out and some smoke billowing with just kind of in the middle of this like crossroads, kind of diamond intersection of roads here. Just this large tower that kind of stands out to you is a bit odd. There's nothing else around it in the way of buildings other than what looks to be a small stable outside of kind of outside on the side of it, where a single horse is just currently laying down, you know, having the time of its life, doesn't really give a fuck about the storm. And as you pass through, you get closer to the town of Magicid as the old man continues to pull along the cart. You enter the town and find that despite this odd storm, there doesn't seem to be much worry from the village. It kind of just, you know, it seems like any other village. Unlike what you might expect, they don't give a fuck about the pink storm that's kind of enveloped the mountainside. Everything seems to be going as per usual. Give me a second, because I'm stalling, and I need to grab the map. Where the fuck
There's horses.
is my map? Where is my ball? I'm running out on the road. There is a horse, and it's going to hit me. Ah! Anyways, where is it? There it is.
Stray further from redemption.
God forbid I have a little whimsy around here, okay? Right.
You won't survive.
Right. I am gonna pull you all over here and
Magic Society, well, shit.
you
Oh yeah, that's right. We need to watch out for the guards coming in here.
you kind of come into the town. You see there's some guards posted. I can't move the camera and select everything at the same time. There's some.
How? Huh. Okay. Cool. Don't worry
You
about
got a
that.
funny arm, partner.
I got a funny arm, partner.
You do.
It's not gonna be easy to disguise.
You see
It's fine.
some
I'll
guards
lie about it for
kind of like look like see the old man coming in through the gate, and they or not the gate, there's no gate, they're just kind of on the road by the Real Adventurer store, and they kind of cross their spears. They're wearing these like very basic outfits, you know, this leather vest over some like working clothes, some arm guards, little God, there's a name for the helmets. There's no face guard. They're domular. They kind of have this little like spike in the middle.
No, we're
Shut up.
not moving on from Domula.
Bicycle.
Bicycle?
Centurion.
You gotta go.
Not Centurion. They don't have like any. It's flat on the top. It kind of comes up into like a little spike with a little widow's peak almost design on the front that covers their whole hair. Sure, whatever. With like
It's a
kind of
helmet.
leather guard. It's a helmet, leather. Leg guards and boots. They kind of cross their spheres and they're like, hold on, old man Jerry. You got a company with you today? You don't normally. And he kind of goes, oh well. These fine folk just seem to be wandering in the forest, kind of randomly, to be honest. It's a little weird. They asked for a ride to the nearest town, and I mean, I was coming here, so... He just kind of shrugs at them, and they both, like, kind of look side to side. And one of them looks at you, because, Raina, you're sitting on the horse, right?
I'm sitting on the horse.
One of them kind of looks to you and they go... They look to you and they go, you get a nasty curse or something? Pointing to your arm.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have a doctor's office here if you're looking to get that fixed. Just a suggestion. And they uncross their spears and, they both kind of, stand back in position, ready to, go back to their job. Sorry, I was answering a text. The old man says, all right, I got you here. You can hop off now. I've got to...
All right.
I've got to head to, sail point. And also... I didn't think I would have anything I need to do, but apparently the dogs are being little shits, and I gotta go take them out. So, you all hop off of the cart, and you see him you all are hopping off, right?
Well, Maximilian.
The horse gives you a as you go by. It's not very happy with you.
What the fuck?
What?
You did call him racist. No, I'm kidding.
No, I didn't. I will roll animal handling right now to prove that your fucking loves me. A 22. Fuck you.
It was a loving snort. Are you happy?
Yes.
Okay. You all hop.
She's ecstatic right now.
You all hop off the.
Moving it.
You all hop off the cart as it goes further into town, and you see the town is, there's people walking around, going about their day, really. And with that, I will leave you for hopefully not too long, and then I will be right back. Do whatever. It might be canon, it might not. I should really name this kind of segment,
We're gonna have gays.
No gay sex. That's the one rule. No gay or any kind of sex. Don't try to get around it with straight sex now, okay?
So hold on.
Hey,
No,
yo!
Zombie, your rules were broken into two. No sex, fair enough, and then no gay was a rule. Explain that, buddy.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna head and go take my dogs out. You all discuss this controversy at length.
They
Have fun.
invented right-wing D&D.
So it's funny you say that, and I'm going to leave now.
You're crazy.
Well, how are we feeling, gang?
Well, we
Wouldn't
probably
slow
saw this
that
place
down.
hates your armor.
It's not armor, it's singular. One.
I did mean to say arm, but I was just yapping. I was looking at my cookies.
It's okay, buddy. Don't you worry.
I appreciate it.
Of course.
Even if none of this is genuine, and I'm not sure if it is or not, which I don't blame you, I appreciated it either way for trying to be positive in this.
Look, there's no reason to be moody or grumpy or Eurus. So,
I would have to agree. Have a little fun with it. Be a little good. Try not to threaten everybody that you see.
Feeling blue,
Yeah. Wait, give me a second.
I miss S. But my aim's getting better. No, okay. No. You two are awfully quiet.
They're just
Don't make me make
Cookie.
this a podcast.
I was hungry. I was eating something.
You had cookies and didn't even tell me?
One.
You didn't share your damn cookies, Eurus. What
Here you
the
go.
fuck?
Oh, yay. Yum.
You shared your damn cookies, Eurus. Thank you. Wait, are they laced?
No.
They're all inside now.
Sure. You want to roll perception? Perception? Persuasion?
Are you trying to convince me they're not, or are you lying?
They are. They just aren't.
Alright, let me roll insight. That's
I'm wolfing down one of these cookies.
Alright, it's a 20.
Yeah, but
What
they're
I
just cookies.
What kind?
Right.
Chocolate chip.
Okay,
Right,
cool.
Carol,
I
insight,
can
see if they're
tolerate that
actually
when I'm not a
chocolate
dog.
It's a 20. No, it's a 19. Find out. Are they chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Wait, are they cookies? Can I insight that?
Uh-huh.
Alright, that's a nat one.
Yeah, they're cookies. I don't know.
I don't think these are cookies. These
Girl,
might
they're
be.
cookies.
Alright,
Do
fine, they're
yourself.
cookies. I've been convinced. Actually, no, I'm not convinced. Ace, roll persuasion.
Okay. Where's the plus on persuasion?
Next
I
to
got-
persuasion.
I got an 18.
Alright, I'm convinced.
Yay.
That bell's really ominous.
It really is. Maybe it's the church. You think you're gonna go to church? No, I don't want to go to church. Let's not go to church.
Ugh, I hate church. They have
Yeah.
religion there.
Yeah, I'm not too big of a fan either. I just do the therapy thing.
We are trying to redeem ourselves after all. I don't think we're gonna do it through religion.
Oh no, I could get you on that one. I feel that they tried when I was younger. It didn't help his anger issues.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. Maybe that's what was up with that horse from earlier that you tried to say was unsavory.
What?
You know, the horse from earlier, the perfectly nice, wonderful horse Maximilian that somebody in the audience, I won't say who, the DM, said unsavory things about.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that I said unsavory things about it.
No. I'm saying maybe that's what brought that on.
Oh no. No, not really. I mean, I literally just work here, man. Girl.
You don't really work anywhere right now. You're probably getting fired. Let's
No,
be
it'll
real.
be fine. I'm trusting it.
That, well,
Sniffle.
if you think that is going to be effective, then I applaud you for your efforts.
I only got free healthcare, meals, and lodging.
Good luck on the job hunt.
Well, am I gonna get a job at the Anti-Magic Society? No. That's crazy.
No.
There's a farm.
We're in a town with a place called the Anti-Magic Society.
Yeah.
Y'all better lock in.
I'm quite alright, partner. Don't worry.
Don't do any of your fancy tricks here.
I ain't fancy tricks, partner.
Stop yelling at dogs in the forest.
Nah, what are you talking about?
Well, you
It's not
yelled at a dog in the
yours.
forest.
It's not Eurus's fault, it was a disobedient dog.
Wow. I finished
That
the
dog-
deck. That's crazy. Sorry.
Gotta be put in their place, you know?
Yeah.
Good
Hey,
dogs
I
do
mean-
what they're told.
That's true, actually. Good dogs do do what they're told. It's awesome. That's like half of therapy for me. I'm lying.
Yeah. Is that what you work for? To do what you're told?
Sniffle. Not again.
What do you mean not again?
Oh, remember the first time we met, you kept telling me things?
Well, yes, you're a mindless drone in a system, but what I more mean to say now is do you just
Sniffle?
enjoy the satisfaction of doing what you're told?
Well, I mean, sometimes, yeah, but also this whole, me doing therapy with y'all right now, I think this is more of
Are
a
you-
me thing. I
Are you
don't,
the dictionary definition of a good boy?
I believe so, yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'd love to give you some sort of treat for being a good boy, but I don't have any treats on me.
I do love treats. I'll talk to you in DMs later about it.
Say that again.
What? Say that again.
Say that again. Does anyone
This-
this med?
Anyone in this thread smoke weed?
That's what I was gonna say.
So we weren't
Wait a
meant to
minute.
tell
If
you
I'm a
ERA
dog-
losers, but
Yeah.
we were doing plenty of weed in the dorm room for.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure they
ERA.
allow that. I think it's recreational, ain't it?
Oh yeah, no, it's recreational.
I mean, I guess we don't tell you to not do it.
They have guided meditations on the weed.
That's true, yeah. I think, what was it? I lost my train
I'm
of thought.
bad, and that's good. I'm not good, and that's not bad. There's no one I'd rather be than me.
I think
ERA talk.
all of that is bad except for the last one. There's no one you'd rather be but you. You probably
Well, no,
shouldn't be bad, though.
The
I mean, you
quote
could be
is from. It's what I think was it Disney that made Wreck-It Ralph. The quote is, "I'm bad, and that's good. I'm not good,
Uh-huh.
and that's not bad. There's no one I'd rather be than me." It's affirmation.
It
It's
is affirmations. I
positive
think you should take
reinforcement.
that bad from being mean to people and put it onto yourself like you're bad, like you're cool bad. Like you're one of
Honey,
those people who would come out of the
I'm gonna
alleyways
get a
and
drink.
them. Yeah, of
Honey,
course
I
you will,
already am
idiot.
that kind of bad.
Oh, okay, will you not kill innocents?
It's not my fault these looks can kill, and you know the magic glowing crystal hand can do it too.
That's fair, I guess. I think you should go about kissing people instead of killing them.
Well, I'd love to, but we're not that far through our character development yet.
Yeah, that's fair. I will be annoying about it. I will tell you that, and I do apologize.
Oh great, fucking Ace the Yuri enjoyer over here.
Oh, sorry, that wasn't a question about Yuri. That was a question about me making you people better people.
Oh, I thought it was Yuri. Sorry.
That I mean, I won't discourage it.
Unlike the DM.
True. Anyways, you should have lesbians.
No, he said the two rules were no sex and no gay.
No sex and no gay. Sniffle.
Yeah. Sniffle. Do you have a cold, buddy? Did the Whittle Storm get to you?
No. Sniffle.
Oh, poor little AC.
I'm just a puppy, man. Ma'am, I'm just a puppy. Salute emoji.
You're just a puppy. Just a poor, innocent, weak little puppy.
I'm taking somebody's puppy role. They might be in this voice call right now being muted, just listening in. I know what you are.
We are live
Meow.
streaming to twitch.tv.
That's
That was a
crazy. I wonder who
very
that could be.
puppy- Hi, puppy.
That's crazy.
Oh
Hey,
my gosh,
Clover,
it's puppy.
and Keely, I don't know if you two noticed yet. There's something that has happened.
Yeah,
Something
you.
happened.
Something happened.
What, you have a
Something
name?
has happened.
Something
yeah.
has happened. Clover sees it. Kiwi,
I don't know.
you should check
Yeah.
Nightshade.
Nightshade.
Oh, that? Yeah. Okay, I've seen that. I said hello.
Nightshade. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait. I know that. guy.
That was the fastest application process I've ever gone through.
That's
by the way.
awesome.
Oh, you're in Abyssal. Fuck.
Yeah,
Aethan territory.
Oh, you're with me.
I am with Kiwi.
You're
I'm with
I'm gonna.
fucking zombie. Anyway.
That was crazy. I got sent the application like questions via text. I answered all of them, and then like 2 minutes later, they're like, "Here's your invite." I was like, "Oh wow, that really did not take any time whatsoever." Okay. Excited. I'm excited.
I will say, Z, I don't know if you're like doing anything after this, but I did plan to nightshade after D&D is over. I've got to have
Do I do that?
interactions with more my beloved. And by beloved, I mean I'm pretty sure they're evil, but Aethan has too many friends. And I wish to sow the seeds of chaos.
What?
Hello, zombie!
Hi, zombie.
Hi. Oh, hi, Naro.
You're not in this
You're
episode.
not in this episode. I'm kidding.
I know I'm not, but I'm chilling.
Hi.
I'm
Right,
chilling
we
again, don't worry.
did I interrupt anything, or are we getting ready?
Don't worry, it was completely hetero, and there was no sex.
Lies.
There's no sex. I promise you that, as your local,
Yeah.
Puppy.
yeah,
Puppy is what I went for.
your local puppy.
So I want to note that I want to note something. This map probably looks weird, right? With all these colors for the buildings and everything. So
It's a tile.
I do
it's
have a
tile
key.
puzzle.
I know it's not the tile puzzle. I promise it's not the tile puzzle.
Right goes in the squirrel.
What? If you so in the maps channel, I'm gonna pin it. There is a key. I believe I updated it. Oh no, it's already pinned. I believe I updated it for this new key. Let's see. Yeah, blue, red, blue. Yeah. I updated it for this. So if you are confused, please consult the key in the maps channel. Thank you. Anyways. We were...
Shit, that was a horse.
Shit, there's a horse. Yeah, it's supposed to be another guy going by.
Yeah, there's a horse.
That's a horse.
Awesome lesbian couple, evil and intimidating horse named Maximilian. Anyways, as you all hop off the cart and old man Jerry keeps going into running into town, to do whatever he needed to do with that obscene pile of corn he had with him. You're all free to explore. So I ask, where you headed?
Country girls make do.
Whoa.
That's not the first time that's been brought up today. Anyway,
Oh, you're crazy.
Anyway.
Anyways, where should we... This is there like a map in character?
You could ask the guards for one.
I'd love to go to the Anti-Magic Society with my magic crystal arm and just give them the bird. It'd be really funny.
I'm
Be
gonna go
anti-magic society.
Can I have a map, please? I mean, can I have a map? Please? I've never been here before. Do you have one, or are you, like-
He reaches into his pocket and unfolds a little piece of paper and hands you a map of the place.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, so there's an anti-magic society.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna say?
Do you say that out? Were you saying that out loud in character, or
I was moving down over to the group.
the guard?
Repeat that.
What?
Sorry, were we being asked something or the guards being asked something? I'm confused.
Ace said something out loud to the group that there was an anti-magic society, and I was about to say something as the guard.
Okay, continue.
The guard kind of leans over to you as he kind of say that. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend going there, at all. Even if you are interested in joining, they've been kind of pulls his shirt collar a bit. That's all he really says.
Wow.
I'm just like, huh, I see. I'm just looking around to see what everyone else is deciding to do.
Where are we headed?
I don't have a ton of preference.
I know we don't have any money.
Yet.
You want to go to the guards building, most likely, so,
Oh yeah,
the
going to
doctor's
the guards
office.
building isn't so good.
the Adventure in Alpaca, the Adiporium, the store, the Nord Society. We're going to the next town.
Or go to the next town.
Yeah, that's an option, I'm pretty sure.
It is.
Yeah. I personally have a choice of most likely the tavern, which is most likely the Adventure in Alpaca.
Yeah.
You do see on the map. There's like a little, on the like written map. There's like a little mug of ale on the like kind of stamped next to the name. It's not on this map because I'm adding that in as a yeah. Anyways.
The horse is still moving.
Hey, well, stop watching the horse and decide where to go.
I'm sorry. It was like cat laser pen sort of treatment.
Oh my god.
So I mean, I think the adventuring alpaca makes the most sense now. Just a place to sit down and process things.
I would agree with that too, yeah.
Also, people have information.
Perhaps.
You're good at making friends, I think.
Am I?
Oh. I apologize. I was talking to Eurus. They had a whole little gaggle of just like people that talk.
You think I'm no good at making friends? I'll prove you wrong, won't I? Go and make a friend.
You should. I would be proud of you if you did.
Little shit. Right, so off to the tavern, I believe.
Yeah, we're all agreeing on that.
I'm scooping up Liger and we're taking her as well.
Liger fell asleep in the cart. Sorry, guys.
Shoot. Let me. Sorry, I'm trying to find because I literally have every single town in like notes here. Here we are, and there's the place. Okay, cool. You all are heading to the
Adventure in Alpaca.
Yeah, you all, walk across town. You see, a lot of people, just going about that. You're free to move your tokens if you want. I won't stop you. I'll just move you there whenever you get there. You walk along and you see, kind of the town's activity. If any of you have been in very magic central kind of areas, you'll notice there's a distinct lack of it here. That's not the adventuring alpaca.
I'm blind. Leave me alone.
It's okay. They everywhere has an A name around here. It's okay.
Yeah, like the practical doctor's office.
Okay, then there's also the Real Adventurer store, the Anti-Magic Society, the Adventurers Emporium. Anyways,
I proved you wrong.
You all walk along and you notice a my fucking nose is against me. What?
Oh my god, notice? Notice real?
Oh my god.
What? Notice?
Notice?
You all notice there's a distinct lack of magic within this town. Even within the streets, no one even is daring to perform anything like performance magic in the streets. People are just kind of, walking along, not really, performing any kind of magic. People are, you see kids playing in the street. You see one kid get fucking hit in the face with a soccer ball like an idiot. He eats shit and he falls over. There's some parents, kind of, they're hanging out by this, general store here. You can see they've got like little baskets in their hands of like produce, talking about the weekend, what they're gonna do. One of them says, "Oh, I'm just gonna sit in, read a nice book," as they both walk off. There's a diverse kind of group of people here. You see a few dragonborns, a lot of humans, an elf or two. There's a diverse group here. All of them, even if they are magical creatures by nature, aren't using any kind of magic. You don't even see any dragonborn even do as much as light their cigar with a match. You see a dragonborn pull out a lighter and click to light up a cigar as he stands outside of his house, this house here, supposedly to, keep the smoke out of it. But you make it to the adventuring alpaca, and as if though on brand, there is a alpaca. He's on like a little fence post. He's got like a little area for him to roam. He's got like a little trough next to him, and he has a little on the wall behind him. There's a little sign that says, "Meet Allie, our mascot. He likes to be pet." And he's kind of like got a rope kind of around like a little collar, so it's not like choking him, and he's tied to like a little fence post sticking out of the building, and he's just bro is just hanging out. He's
I do need to reach out and pet him.
He likes it. He kind of leans into it a bit, He's a big fan. Ignore that. Shut up. Anyways, he likes it. He leans into it. I don't know what sound alpacas make, but he makes a happy alpaca sound. I can't vocalize it because again, I don't know what it sounds like.
I was gonna make a joke, but I recently learned that it's not alpacas that make that sound. It's llamas.
Yeah, two different things.
I know. I'll kill you.
I don't. I'm not a knower in this scenario, but that's okay. He likes the pets, and you could hear the kind of liveliness going on inside. You could hear people, day drinking as you do. A lot of people do that around here, it seems, and you can hear some nice music being played within the tavern, to complement the day drinking. And Allie seems to be enjoying her time out here, just kind of, hanging out. Doesn't really give a fuck, to be honest, other than the
Hey,
pets.
Raina.
Yeah.
I hate to ask this of you, but do you think you could cover your arm up or something with like a coat?
Well, let's see. I don't have a coat. I don't have anything of the sort. We just dropped here randomly out of space jail.
Ace, if I'm not wrong, you have a coat on, don't you?
Yeah.
Then take it off for me.
Fine. He'll take off his little coat and hand it over.
Just gonna wrap it around my nice shiny crystal arm as best I can.
I appreciate it.
I know there's a check you can make with like disguise kits. I was gonna ask you to make one. Make me a deception check. How about that?
I Captain. Where's my character sheet? What's my deception modifier? Oh Jesus, not very high. I passed. Trust me.
Give me the number.
That's a 7.
As you put the put the coat on, you see some of the it's like very small tears, but some of the sharper crystals kind of tear out of the coat a little bit. Not too much that it's like super noticeable, but Ace, your coat's definitely a little damaged by this. How are you like just putting the coat on and putting the sleeve over the arm?
Probably, yeah.
Some of the, crystals poke out from it, but otherwise, it might work. Someone might ask why you got little glowing purple spots coming out of your arm, but otherwise, I mean, There is also the issue of the hand being crystal, which isn't covered up by the coat at all.
This coat has pockets, I've decided.
Sure. Yeah, you're just sticking the hand in the coat pocket?
Yep.
A few crystals tear out of the pocket as well. Just a few. Very small, like the tears in the coat, but
See, Ace, look, thank you so much for this great help. I think with kindness like that, you two are on your way to a sort of redemption of your own. Nothing? No lights on upstairs? Fair enough.
Repeat that one more time. I need to turn down.
I
Help me
was
out.
saying, for your act of kindness, this wonderful gesture you gave me, you're kind of on your own path to redemption, you know?
Yeah.
It's all
I
about therapy,
appreciate
buddy.
it.
Don't worry.
Wow.
Someone's got to therapize you too, you know.
Well, yeah, I had my own therapist up there, so.
That's what we're here for, man.
Uh-huh.
Don't fret, dear. Don't fret. So, shall we be off? Well, in.
Mhm. Are you all heading in?
Let's hop to it.
All right. You all make your way into the tavern, and something that immediately changes the entire atmosphere of the place is behind the tavern's kind of bar. There's a bar off to the right side of the tavern, and you know there's a bunch of people sitting there. The thing that kind of immediately throws off the vibe is a giant board with a little sign above it that's labeled kill board. Several people have their photos on this board with knives stabbed through them in varying degrees of being stabbed either through the board or, like, you know, as if though someone threw the knife across the room and hit the board. None of them are labeled, but you could definitely tell from the torn faces these are... You know what? Actually, no. Make me an insight to anyone who's looking at the photos of these people.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yay.
19.
19.
Yeah.
Ligar?
This is a 22. For Kiwi.
Oh.
Got 20 for me. I don't think Ligo's in the room with us right now.
Oh, it's okay. Ligar's hanging out. 22 from Kiwi. How much from you, Raina?
20.
20? Alright. You kind of see as a lot of these people, even though it's like headshots or like some like photos that clearly look like they were taken as if though, you know, they were like candidly taken as someone was like walking along. These people are wearing very typical wizardly robes. One of them is even carrying a book in the hand with a hat on it, and all of these people seem to be kind of magical practitioners of sorts. And one photo is in the center of the board with big red paint circling it and with a name under it written in big red letters, Wisteria. And you see this kind of photo of a blue-robed woman. She's got this long hair that's kind of tied up and, you know, kind of braided down her back. You could see it. This photo was clearly taken of her leaving her tower, as you can see this kind of stone building behind her as she's walking somewhere, leaving it. She's got this blue robe flowing down. You can't even see her legs under it. She's got this wand on like her holster. The photo kind of took a picture of her with the wand on her side, and she's wearing this blue wizard hat. Her hair's kind of you can't really tell from the photo very well, but her hair seems to kind of be lighter in this black and white not black and white photo, I'm stupid. Her hair seems to be lighter due to the lighting in this photo. So you can tell she's kind of older in this photo, and you can see she's like walking somewhere. The photo looks like it was taken from someone like stalking her in the bushes. No one else in the tavern seems to really give a fuck about the kill board, as there's a couple of people, you know, at the bar, you know, drinking their worries away. You can see a barfly or two who look like they're definitely a couple of drinks down, and I mean, at this time of day, ooh. You can see there's a couple of groups of people, you know, eating, you know, having a good time. So clearly some people just came here to like have lunch, you know. There's a couple There's a tabaxi in the corner, you know, talking with a few humans. There's, you know, two elves kind of sitting off to themselves, talking amongst themselves. You know, a dragonborn's there with a human woman. You know, they seem to just be having a nice time. And the vibe of the bar to everybody else doesn't seem to be affected by the kill board, as I said. But it's definitely something you notice the minute you come in. And you also notice this bar is just one floor, so if you were looking to find a room, well...
Sorry, I was just be coughing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go up to the kill board and like look at the big target basically. Can I like take some of the like photos? Of
It's
it?
behind the counter. Like, it's
is it?
big
Okay.
enough to be seen from behind the counter, but it's behind the counter.
Okay, you didn't mention that, right? Ignore me then.
did.
No, you just said there's a board. It's like there is a board.
Sorry, my bad.
You did say it was behind the bar.
I'm stupid.
It's okay, me too. I almost said it was a black and white photo, but she had a blue robe on. Anyways, do you still want to like go up to it and look at it?
No.
Okay.
I'm like looking at it, but I was gonna like take the photo to refer to it later, but I can't really do that.
You could probably yeah, you could ask for a copy of it, maybe.
Oh, then you'll be like, hey, barkeep, mind if I get some copies of the photos for the kill board? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, which ones?
Main one.
The one of Wisteria?
Yep.
Alright. You see he kind of turns around and goes under the counter, opening a little cupboard where you can see there's a bunch of copies of photos in there. There's like about 5 stacks in the cupboard he opens, and he takes one out of a bigger pile and hands you it, and he says, it's not too hard to find where she lives. It's just the taking down part that's the hardest. You know, this is like a bigger, you know, lighter skinned human. He's got this like buzzed cut hair. He's got this like scar on his chin, and you know he has a long sword like at his side that clanks as he walks. It's
What's the reward?
Hmm?
Out of curiosity, what's the reward, partner?
Well, everybody who kills someone here gets free drinks for life, and well, the rest of the reward depends on what the Anti-Magic Society's offering, so I ain't the person to ask that.
Thank you.
No problem. You look a little new around here. Do you actually know what I'm referring to when I say you know where she lives?
Nope.
You might have seen it coming into town. Big, goofy-looking tower. Oh my fucking god! Anyways.
Huh?
Sorry.
Yeah?
There was an ad. Okay, there was an ad. I got mad. Sorry.
How he's sad.
Shut up. He continues. Sorry, just a bit of a music malfunction. Big, you know, goofy-looking tower that kind of sits in a middle of a diamond. Inconsiderate prick, putting it right where prime, you know, business could go, but no. Anytime someone sets up there, they get a little message saying, hey, get off my land. It's a really good spot to set up a little, you know, market stand and, you know, hand out, you know, your goods, make a nice living as a traveling merchant. But anytime anybody steps on there, she says, no, it's my land, you can't be on it. But yeah, point is, big goofy looking tower outside of town.
Duly noted. Yeah. I'll walk back over to the group, rolling up and putting it in my pocket.
He goes back to, you know, his job as someone, as, you know, one of the barflies. He goes, give me another one. Ugh.
Did
So
you
that
get
was
what
all
you were
about-
after?
Uh-huh.
Else?
2 people talked at once.
I was just gonna ask what all that was about.
I was finding out the information about Why someone would be so wanted?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Problem with
Well-
that, partner?
No. I mean, given the fact that this place has an anti-magic society and a lot of them look like, I don't know, wizards or something,
Mm-hmm.
are you gonna think about killing them?
I never said that, partner. All I was thinking is, what's the best way to get rid of a magic or find a magic person? Another person with magic. If this Wisteria is a powerful wizard, might be able to find sourcing.
I think that's a pretty good idea. Was there anything else that they were talking about?
Hmm?
Is there anything else that they were talking about in here? Or...
Just where the tower is and what's it about? Everything like that. Nothing special.
I'm just getting bad vibes from here. I
I didn't get much information. I can't share much with it, partner.
I understand. Sorry. Hey, at least you're talking to me now.
Well, yeah, we ain't in that big old room that could have. And I swear, you took notes of the therapy, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, then information that I don't want to be shared.
It wasn't gonna be shared.
It was. Who did you give you the information to, partner?
I keep it for myself.
Put in a database or anything like that?
No, it's a bunch
Records?
of filing
You know what a
cabinets.
database is?
Yeah.
Would that-
They're from IDDK.
Oh,
I know
that's
where yours
true.
is from.
That's
Yeah.
true. I just didn't know if you'd like know what a database is. I was like, oh.
They had tiny
Yours is
interactions.
on
I was more
Not
making a
much
joke
stuff,
out of it, to be clear. I wasn't being like serious.
Yeah.
Continue. Sorry.
I'm just
Yeah.
paranoid about people listening that wanted to.
I completely understand. It's nice to know. And I appreciate you telling me. Good job on
It just
that.
gives you a star.
You know I'm used to this, right? You've done this since the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
He's so paranoid.
Anyway, what are we doing now? I'm taking get a drink. We don't have any food. Do you have
We
any
don't
money
really-
for anything?
I don't think we have any money. I kept all my stuff in my room.
I could try to
Nah,
ask nicely for a free meal, but
I mean, you could definitely try if you think that'll be good.
you're hungry.
Not really.
I mean, anything would be better than what we'd have to have. Before. No, wait, no, we did actually get good food. I'm used to facilities not being great. Oh. Damn, this is kind of a downgrade when you think about it. Oh, well.
Indeed, it is.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You guys got free food. That was really good from what's his name, like Kevin or something. Wait, Kevin's name?
It was.
Still rather not be locked up in prison, but
I forgot.
Yeah, why can't we just like have the food, but have our freedom too?
We only have limited space, you know. I mean, if you had, oh, never mind. I don't. It's not me to say anything, but also I don't feel like you guys would have come to therapy if you got to do everything. Oh, it was Levi, by the way.
Levi, that was the name. Thank you. I genuinely forgot.
Yeah, it's okay. This is why I write things down.
Tee.
Well, I mean, we're just after information now, right?
I suppose so. Anything that would help us either get to Thorson or let me contact anybody.
we asked about this place.
We do have the CEO of Making Friends right in our midst.
What can I say? I have a silver tongue.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's true. Like,
Why don't you go work your magic and gather information for us then?
you could go mingle, maybe score a meal if you want to, if you're hungry. I don't know.
Alright.
I feel out of my element.
See, you ain't all people. I'll get to it.
Not in crowds like this. I'm good with one-on-one conversations.
It's like
Alright.
it's
I
like
believe that, partner.
6 people at the tables and like 4 people at the bar. It's not like super busy. It's not a crowd.
Okay, well, do you know how different an environment is between a one-on-one therapy room versus an entire bar
That's true.
and people are talking? And
That's
it's loud.
I do have to ask out of character, how much longer do we have? 'Cause it's like 2 a.m.
I mean, I was gonna go for like another hour. Like usual.
Don't know if
mean.
I can manage another hour. Like I said, I had things planned for after, and it's late, so...
Oh, I mean, I
Unless we have to cut it off now, maybe like another like half hour.
I was about to
but
say,
don't
like,
think I
half
can
an
do
hour?
a whole hour.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go do my thing.
yeah,
I'm
where
leaving.
where are you headed, Eurus?
I think I'm gonna start at the bar. Go up to like some of the barflies.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of be like, 'cause always sitting. This is the big thing. Eurus never sits facing someone. Always sits to the side of them, looking the same way, because that is a way to gain trust by some sitting next to someone. Yeah, they're doing that and being like, "Well, hey, partner, how have you been? Doing alright?"
You see that the person you've sat next to is this you know what, roll me a history check right now. Do it,
Okay.
bitch. Fuck you.
Jeez, 22.
22. The minute you sit down and look at this guy who's just like he's kind of been like hunched over, you know, had a hood over him, and you know, drinking. As you look over in his mug, it's this like it's water in the mug, not actually like any ale. And as you like sit next to him and he looks up at you, you recognize Dagoda from the fuck, I don't know what
From
to
the
call
Bible?
it. Not from the Bible. There was no
trio.
Dagoda in the
Sorcerer's
Bible. From the portalscape in which you all escaped in, you kind of see as he looks up at you and just kind of like darts his eyes around a bit. He doesn't say anything, but he just kind of like looks up at you.
I like that. I look at them and I just like I tilt my head up so it looks forward like, partner, I wouldn't recommend causing a scene or anything that you don't want to.
And
I ain't here for a fight. I ain't do anything wrong to you. Don't worry.
yeah,
You're lucky you found me instead of the other 3 that are over there. They might, you know, get rid of you quite quickly. We met your pally, over the forest, actually. You're here. You in? Given up by sourcing?
what? No, we didn't give up on him, and I'm not gonna tell you that.
Oh, listen. No, like, I gotta, like, get low a little bit. Close. No, partner. Asking if he gave up on you.
No,
Don't you hear, or...
didn't dump me here. We're doing. Look, I ain't here to start nothing either. All right, we were just kind of. I mean, we haven't been free in a good few years, at least. You can't judge a couple of us for maybe, I don't know, going out and having a nice time. I thought I was gonna have a nice moment before you psychos walked in.
Partner, you're sitting in a bar at like midday, covered with a robe, drinking water, looking like a barfly.
Well, I was going to be drinking something else, but you walked in before I could order an actual drink. I didn't want to be drunk in case a fight broke out.
Yeah, alright, and The other one was just randomly wanting to be in the forest, all beat up and bloodied. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's where he went? Wait. What are you even talking about?
You're for not sourcing.
Oh, Nagi?
Can't remember his name. Yeah, Nagi. That one.
Look, I didn't ask where he was going. We just went off for a little bit. I don't see what your big deal is here.
I was just curious. Like, source kind of dropped you off and then, you know.
Well, you
had to
like
run away.
got dropped off because, like psychos, you tried to kill him for no good reason.
I didn't do anything part of that. It was quite hurtful.
Well, I'm
That's what I'm saying. You're lucky I was the one who found you, not the other three first.
Well, I'm sorry, but you did give what was it? The lady. You gave her a coin you threw at him. I'm not sure what the point of that was, but you did.
Did you not hear it? It was a tip for the ride.
Your friends weren't really so keen on giving him a tip, more as they were trying to fucking kill us.
I'm just a very athletic person. He was flying up in the air. I couldn't really get it up to him. It was quite quick, partner.
Look, I ain't gonna argue with you on this. If you're gonna try to fight me, you ain't catching me.
No. I'm just curious. I'm gonna get like real low close to him. I'm gonna be like,
He like backs up a bit.
partner, listen here. To help you feel real free. Be away from that. I just need yeah.
You're cutting out so much.
Fuck me, I'm gonna. Hello, it's me.
Whoa.
You still cut out.
Still
I'm-
out on Markiplier.
No, I deliberately cut myself off to Mario.
Hello, Mario.
Mario, that was Markiplier.
Hello,
What were you saying?
Now, partner, I'm someone who can help. You want to get free, but that sourcing guy, I need to talk to him. I'm real curious about this wishing diamond, and I want to, see if I can sweeten the deal and maybe help him out to get it, just for a little thing in return.
You
know,
wanna help?
Scratch his back, he scratch mine.
You wanna help my boss?
Mm-hmm.
Look, even if that were the case, and I'd love to offer it to you, he isn't exactly happy with the fact your little group tried to kill so many. It was originally supposed to just be us three. We'd sneak off in the middle of the night, nothing was gonna happen. But then he brought along a bunch of other people in the middle of a group session, tried to keep everybody out. And then he goes and gets mad when a bunch of other people started coming with, instead of he got mad at us for it. And ditch us, of
partner.
course.
Like,
Okay.
slowly, lightly put a hand on his back, like comforting kind of thing.
He like instinctually like twitches and like pulls his body like physically away from your hand, and he does not like it. His hair kind of stands on end. He kind of makes a little sound that the rest of you can hear from across the bar, or the rest of you can hear. What are the other three of you doing while this is happening?
I like to think that give me a second. Wait,
Ace.
it's coming to me in the brain.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's okay. I like to think that Ace is just sitting down at one of the tables, trying not to look at the bar, but kind of failing as he just like.
Here's the little maybe.
Yeah, he's just like.
Right.
Shielding his face a little bit.
Reyna, Ligar.
Reyna probably...
Tiger's taking a nap on the bar for now.
Damn.
Awesome.
She's so sleepy. Anyway,
She's so EP, man.
The
Galactic
Eeper.
travel kind of does that to
That's
a bit.
okay, honestly.
Galactalag.
she's dimension lag. Leave her alone.
Dimension lag, yeah.
Dimension
exactly.
lag. Incredible.
This is true.
As for Reyna, she is both hands in jacket pocket, leaned against the wall next to the door. Basically like bouncing almost. It's like a, hey, if you try and run, I'm gonna fucking clothesline you.
You see as Dakota like pulls away, he kind of locks eyes with you, Reyna, and he's like, and he looks up to you, Yours. He goes,
Is that really your plan? You keep a person by the door, and
I have literally not been able to talk to them since I got over here, partner. I've not told them to do anything. They don't know who you are. I don't know what they're doing.
Roll me a deception or persuasion check on that, because
I didn't tell them what they're doing, and I don't think they do.
no.
know who it
I
is.
was more on the they don't know who you are thing.
Well, they didn't know until.
Well, we don't know who he is.
Yeah, only
We
I
don't
saw
know
his
who this
face.
person is.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Yeah.
Just persuasion then.
The
Okay.
reason why Ace is looking back and forth is because he wants to check on Euros.
Okay.
29.
29. He like kind of settles down a bit.
No, 25. Sorry.
Oh, 25? Oh. He
Yeah.
settles down a bit, and he's like, look, man, it's just, you ain't
I know,
sweet.
you're paranoid.
oh, no, I just don't like people touching me.
That's fine. Apologies. I just thought you needed a little hand to make you feel better.
Like, no matter what you're thinking you can do, there's nothing you can do to sweeten the deal. He's bored. And from what little time it took me in knowing him, that's not a good thing. And, well, to him, you lot directly challenged him. And, well, I mean, he's bored, he gets a challenge. It's kinda, from what he says, it was something he'd been waiting for a long time. Said he hadn't gotten anything since the heroes of Renovamen gave him that or something. I'm not sure what he's even talking about. It's like talking to a crazy old dude who can conjure lightning storms with his fists. I'm just in it for the diamond and the wish, alright? I ain't here to kill anyone.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want as well, partner.
Look, none of us know
I wanna
where it
be in on
is. That's the whole reason I'm here anyway. Just hoping to get ahead of it.
Yeah, do you mind? We're sourcing right now.
Where is he? I don't know. We all
Yeah.
fucked off and said we were gonna meet somewhere else, which I'm not telling you. He said it would be good if we all enjoyed our freedom for a bit in case the ERA sends anybody after us.
No, if I could, that's verbal and somatic. Sorry, Nolly.
Oh, okay.
No, it's no. I was looking at a spell. I was thinking about it.
What were you gonna cast?
Detect thoughts.
You were gonna cast anything in the tavern that has a giant kill board on it that says, let's kill all the wizards?
That's why I was seeing if I had a verbal or somatic. 'cause I had
Okay.
Made it so no one heard me say it.
I don't think there's a single spell in the game without at least somatic components. Unless you have like a feature or
Vicious
something.
mockery.
You what?
Vicious mockery is just verbal.
Well, okay, yeah, smart.
Command is just verbal. Fairy fire is just
Okay,
verbal.
whatever. Shut up.
You're missing the point.
Yeah. Alright. Now, listen. I feel like we got off on the wrong foot, partner.
Your little friends tried to kill us. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Couple
I
of
did.
wrong feet, I would
And
feel.
I'm saying I'll work against them so I can get on the ground floor of whatever plan this Thorson's doing.
You working against them, yet you came here to tell me that? With them?
No, I just found you were here. I didn't know you were here, partner.
Look, even then, right? Being attached to the ERA guy who wolfed out and tried to kill us isn't gonna give you... Look, it's near impossible for me to even attempt what you're asking. The guy's
I'm
nuts.
just saying, just tell me where you've been meeting and I'll be there and talk to him about it. I'm quite a good talker.
I am not telling you where we're meeting. He's already mad enough at the two of us as it is, bringing a bunch of other people, a bunch of interlopers to this, as he says. I'm not gonna get him ambushed, and even then, you're not winning if you ambush him. I saw under his robe once. You know what's under there?
I don't want to know what is on his role, partner.
He's not... You know how he doesn't look...
Buddy, I don't want to know what it's under his robe. I'm quite alright.
He kind of like gets lost in his own thought when he says that, and he looks really scared as he
He
goes.
doesn't have fur. I don't want to know what's under there.
Shut up. There's not a body under there. He's quite literally a bundle of organs under there. Those arms and head, I'm not even sure if they're real. Why do you think you can't see his legs under his robe? It's not because it's long. It's because there aren't any. It's a nasty torso under there. I don't even think he can feel it. He calls himself a half-lich. Yeah, no shit. There's only half a person under there. I'm not even sure how he's alive. Bedtime is rough. Going to bed with half a torso is not easy.
That is pretty rough. You feel
Bedtime has been rough and so
Oh my god.
for someone.
But
Sure.
Ayo.
look, he's half a body, and what I saw him do in the portal escape,
Ayo.
what I saw him do with that thunderwave, I've never seen anyone conjure something like that. And he did it effortlessly. I barely even had the ability to remember how to step into the shadows, and he blasted everybody away without it was nothing to him. It was like the AI never even affected him. The minute he stepped in the portal, he had everything, and he was flying, and he said he could taste our souls at one point. That was just weird. I'm not sure what to think about that, whether to be threatened or to be creeped out. The guy is not to be messed with, not to be bargained with. I'm lucky to even have the position I have. But my expertise within the shadows is apparently useful, so here I am.
Maybe I'm where? I'm thinking I already see it.
Yeah,
Now, maybe I'm going around this the wrong way, actually. What do you say? We work together. Honestly, you want the wishing diamond, and I do too. But you ain't the biggest fan of sourcing.
it's like a
What if you give
shitty
us
boss.
information? Yeah. You walk under him, feed us some information, and then we can get rid of him. Then you and I, just you and me,
Get rid
you
of
and I
him.
split the wishing diamond, no one else.
He kind of like looks unsure and he hesitates a bit. Look, I don't even know that much about the guy. I only ever got a glimpse under that robe to see a rotting torso, alright? That's probably the best thing I could give you.
No. Listen here. I'm saying something like if we get to the time where, Sorson's going for the gym and everything, maybe, I'm gonna distract him. I distract him. You know.
Good luck
the
doing
crystal.
that for a grand total of 5 seconds before he fries your insides.
No. Talk to him properly. Ask him about his things. He is seemingly very narcissistic, but I bet you I can talk to him for a while. So, if you need those 5 seconds or more, you just quickly switch the crystal with one you've already made. Use your practice with the shadows and everything like that. And then you and I park at the gym for ourselves. I'll get these guys not to kill you. In return, you try getting him not to kill me.
I mean,
Or us,
not
'cause
that
we need
you'd
to
be
be
able to. But I can't say your offer isn't compelling. It's a interesting idea. I'd be more comfortable with it if you had a more solid plan than distract the guy when you confront him at a place. We don't even know where the gem is. What do you think we're all
Well,
running
this-
around hanging out
This is
for?
why I'm asking you for more information. For example, where you're gonna be. Like when you're all gonna meet up.
Well,
I'm saying, this plan to work, we need to share some information. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. You know? Obviously not physically, because you don't like touch, but...
Look, I just met you. Your group of people seem like psychos. I tell you what, I won't tell you where we're meeting, but if something comes up and it's of interest, maybe I'll tell you what was up, you know? Like two friends sharing, confidential business details.
You see, as he kind of says that, he's like saying buzzwords to try to like make a reference that he doesn't really understand. You kind of notice as he's saying that.
I can't give you where we're meeting. If you showed up, he'd blame us, and I'm not looking to get fried or turned into some weird half-a-body thing like he's got going on, but anything comes up and it's important, maybe I'll find you. But again, you're lots a bunch of psychos. I'm not ready to have you show up, start trying to kill the three of us, and then, we have a whole portalscape situation all over again.
That's what I'm saying. You get, in return for all this information, I'll get them not to, You're ready.
Look, I still think you're not quite getting what I'm putting down. You can't do that. That's not a thing on the table. I'm trying to be generous to you.
No, I'm saying I'll get them to not kill you.
Right. They can't.
They can't kill you.
Not unless you can, I don't know, teleport. Not unless you've got some kind of super speed,
Some device that I can track people with and find them. Some way of stopping them in their tracks before they can do
Look, you're
anything.
trying to be threatening.
Some way to stop
here.
someone.
I'm trying to be
saying
generous.
I have some abilities that I can use.
Well, no. I mean, you're clearly trying to list these things as a way to intimidate me. It's just, it's not working. The only reason I'm intimidated is because, well, I kinda didn't want you fucking walking in when I'm trying to get things out of people. I was having a great conversation before you decided to walk in, maybe get a lead, but then you walked in and now I gotta sit here and hide and, well, hope to not have a conversation.
I was trying to get a lead, and here you are, partner.
Look, I've given you my off. I've been more than generous. I'm going to take my leave now, and I'd like to leave the normal way, past your scary giant dog that you got at the door. If I have to leave the other way, I will.
I put out my hand light. I was like, well, alright, well, it was lovely meeting you, partner. So, you'll give me information, I'll try to get them away from you. Sounds like a good deal, right, partner?
Right.
He kind of stands up, his kind of hunched posture. He's not very tall. He's about like 5'8", as he kind of like gets up from his hunched state that kind of made him look like 4 foot, and he begins to just walk toward the door.
Did he deliberately ignore the handout stretch?
Yeah, if you were holding your hand out to him, he ignores it because you said, your reputation spread throughout the ERA that you were making deals with people and trying to butter them up, yeah?
I was just being friendly.
The motherfucker is still paranoid as shit. You also touched him, and that freaked him the fuck out. So he's just ignoring that completely, and he's just
I'll turn around, just give a nod to Reyna, be like, "Yeah, let him out."
Reyna, do you listen to this nod?
I don't fucking take orders from this dipshit. Do I recognize the guy coming towards me?
Yeah, you recognize Dagoda from the portalscape as he's got his hood on. Roll me history though. Despite that.
Histoire. Alright, check. Okay, shit.
I'm gonna move the order.
Histoire. It's a +4. That is a 21. 17 plus 4.
As he walks by you, you recognize him as Dagoda from the portalscape with Sorsen, but there's this lingering sense of familiarity to him you just can't quite place. It's not that he was with Sorsen that's familiar to you, it's something else, but you can't put your finger on it. He is walking towards you, though, and is... Here, I'll give him a... Is it like a cat token? No. Alright, we'll give him the good old NPC token. So he walks towards the door.
If he tries to walk past, Reyna is going to raise her regular arm and offer the dude a passing high five.
As you raise your arm out to him, immediately, on a knee-jerk, paranoid reaction, oh, that was loud, I'm sorry. He raises his hand up at you, and this smoke begins to billow out of his hand. He's casting darkness within the room immediately as soon as you, like, raise your hand toward him. He's freaking the fuck out at this point. Darkness is a 15-foot circle, yes?
I don't know, you told me your spell.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. Let me go look it up.
I deadass was trying to give my vibe.
Bro is Bro is freaking the fuck out. Yeah, it's 15 feet. Yeah, you see as this, like, 15-foot circle kind of envelops the room. And Eurus, you kind of see he, like, backs out immediately. What? Coughing?
That's Ace.
The Ace coughing. You see as kind of the smoke wisps away as Dagoda, like, backs out of it. He glares at you, Eurus, and then with a pff, as if though he just turned to smoke, he's gone. And now I'm gonna stop this. The tavern immediately is all looking in your direction. Like, some of you can't see it through the darkness, but you can see the tavern is, like, everybody is looking your way.
Who in particular?
The barflies, the barkeep, the... everybody's kind of just, like, looking at the darkness. Some people are looking at you, Eurus.
I would like to think that Ace gets, like, waves his hand, like, trying to disperse it as if it's, like, gas. It's like, what just happened, dog?
I do realize that I am kind of being abandoned in a scene where I am holding up my hand towards a spell that just got cast.
Yeah, Jura sees this and just like getting. Was like, all right. So that
this
magic.
So
put him on the list.
To be clear, Reyna, they can't see you because you're in the magic right now. But they definitely did see you. They did see you hold out your hand and then disappeared. They also did see Dagoda. Some of them also spotted Dagoda backing out of it and then disappearing. But everybody is looking in this direction, mainly confused. There's like murmurs. Oh, yeah, go on.
Liger's just gonna get like back out of the circle, and then upon seeing that everyone's looking, he's just gonna point at Ace and go, "What's that guy?"
Roll me deception.
Just I'm like trying to walk around with like hands in the air. I was like, all right, calm down, everyone. Everyone, calm down. Got a new person to add to the list. Is that guy who's in a cloak? Just rush away and run away.
I need the both of you to make contested deception checks against each other.
Okay.
Why
Tell me if you're 19 or below.
Wait, why? Wait, I'm pointing at
Okay,
Ace, not you.
Liger, okay. You both are trying to spin a different narrative to the bar people. Liger, you're trying to say it was Ace. Eurus is trying to say it's okay. Then maybe let's make it deception is Liger. Eurus, you're trying to persuade to fight against Ligar's narrative here.
Well, wouldn't it be the other way around? No, you're right. You're right. Okay.
Ligar, you are just lying. You are just lying.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, that's totally fair. Okay. Don't fail me now. Fuck! That's an 8.
Oh!
That's a 27.
Yeah, okay.
Like, everyone looks at you like you're an idiot. Everyone's like, no, what?
Like she's an idiot.
No.
There's no confusion here. She is an idiot.
You're so mean.
Idiot, though.
What's happening?
They all look at you and like look at Ace and they're like, no, what? We watched him like back out of the cloud and disappear? What? Like,
She just sighs and like hangs her like she's just like kind of slouching and being like, damn, whatever.
they're like generally like everybody's kind of like saying that at you and they're like, yeah, we know, dumbass. They're like saying all this to you, Eurus. We watched it. We watched it happen. We're not blind.
Hello.
Dummy. You
I
stupid?
look at them. Fucking stare at them.
No.
Well, such dumb.
Roll me intimidation. Roll me intimidation.
Alright. Do I get silver tongue intimidation? No. 19.
19. It's like this is like a dad with his kid that were kind of off in the corner, and you see as the dad kind of goes like, but his kid is like with him. He's like, you dumb, stupid, poopy head, and his dad's like, no.
Don't do that with our mouth, partner.
The kid starts crying.
Anyway, yep, this is just a misconception. That guy was not good. He is evil. Put him on the list.
You see the barkeep. The barkeep like pulls out a little. He pulls out this little like it looks like a camera, and it's got two cranks on the side of it. And he cranks one end as it kind of pops down into a tripod, and he kind of turns the other one. He like puts his eye up to the kind of like little back thing on it, and he turns it back with a ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. And he then goes, can you move? Oh, right, that's not, sorry. And he hits a button on the top of it, and with a click, you hear it prints out a photo. The darkness is dissipating by this point. Reina, do you still have your hand out, or is it back in the pocket immediately?
I'll call to the 5 I just rolled. My hand's still out.
Oh, oops. Okay. Yeah, you see as the dark. Yeah, Ace?
Is it the normal hand or the silly hand?
The normal hand. I made a point of saying the normal hand at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, your hand is like still out, and you know like a lot of people like look at you weirdly, but then someone goes, "It's probably just the darkness, right? Can't really see anything in that." And everybody was like, yeah. Everybody just kind of like, nods and agrees that that's probably a fair reasoning, and everybody just goes back about their time. Eurus, you see the barkeep pulls out a photo of Dagoda glaring. He's not like looking, you're like in the photo, right? Your like kind of back is as you've like turned to look at him, right? You see as the photo captures Dagoda glaring at you as he backed out of the darkness he cast and as he disappeared. And you see as they he takes the photo, pins it, and writes, he pulls out a little paintbrush there's like a little jar of red paint. He pulls out a little paintbrush from it and writes under it, currently at large. And he puts the paintbrush back into the jar, and he says, yeah, I'll inform the society, and I can let you know when they've got a number posted on that one if you're going for it.
Maybe, yeah. Give me a copy of that so I can keep it in case.
Yeah. He clicks the button on the device, and it prints out a copy of it, and he hands you the picture of Dagoda kind of like staring at you. Its eyes are like narrowed. You could clearly tell when he was like glaring at you, this was like I don't fucking trust you anymore, I'm angry at you kind of glare. It's like obvious, like painted on his face with his eyes, if that makes sense. That was such a weird sentence. What? Oh my god.
Just like sighs and goes sits down with the group.
You see as he cranks back the little tripod with the whoop, and then like puts the camera back under.
What was that all about?
I was trying to get information, but there goes any trust we had with him.
Who
Who
good at
was-
making friends? Oh, sorry.
I was. We had a deal. Man, not that
Keyword
deal.
was. Anyway,
Yeah,
yes, you were saying.
Until you put a hand out to him and he ran off.
Can't get high fives with anyone nowadays without being paranoid, but oh well.
I nodded at you to let him go.
I'm sorry?
I nodded to you so you could let him go, but here we are.
Oh, wait. Oh. Oh. Oh, buddy, no. You don't understand how this works. I don't take orders from you. No, I don't listen
It
to
wasn't
you.
an order. I was just saying
Yeah,
he's
well,
alright.
It wasn't exactly gonna be, followed anyway, you know? Like I said, just one person here.
Well,
Mhm.
yeah.
Anyway. At least we are all safe, huh? That's a positive.
Barely, you got your ass put on the kill list.
Cry me a river.
Wow. Should we get out of here before anything else happens, or do you think you could talk to anyone else?
I could try, but where it'll go?
Yeah.
Gives a little side eye to Reyna.
Well,
Be better to think about just do my work alone. Been talking to people. He was real sketch about y'all three.
yeah, I'm sure he was super trusting of you.
More than you.
On a medal.
Don't patronize me, partner.
It's so fun and oh so easy.
One day it's gonna bite you on your ass.
That's very ERA of you.
Oh no. It's not ARA, that's experience.
Is that what got you killed?
We'll have to find out. Ain't one for talking in public spaces.
Not
We could
really,
always
just
head
talking
out.
in general. Well, talking to us at least, you prefer the age-old manipulator approach, I see. The isolate someone so they've got no way to ground themselves as you talk them in a circle. Seen that before.
Hey.
Hmm.
Fight against me?
No, not you, Ace. Probably one of the few trustworthy people here.
I don't know how to feel about that. I think that's good. Well, I know it's good, but also I think we should get going. I feel like we might have gotten all the information we need here. Yeah.
Where are we going?
Well, what was the thing that you picked up? You know, the
Castle?
paper. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ace is gonna do a little, the little quotation marks. We could probably go kill the wizard person.
Well, I don't know if this one here is gonna be able to control themselves.
I hope that they can, because I believe in them and their recovery. Isn't that right? Like,
is he-
Arena.
Is he trying to make more jabs at me? That's hilarious.
I'm just saying, if we go talk to her, I don't know if you're Control yourself. Noticing that you can't do it very well.
I love those with silver tongues. It's an adorable way to cover up for the lack of strength in other areas.
Mm-hmm. One of us is wearing a
Now
fully.
that's a comeback. Mm-hmm. Oh,
One of us is wearing a big flashy arm to show we're strong. One was two.
oh, that was.
I can
just
put my mic closer. There we go. Bah.
Let's not talk about the army here.
I'm just saying, it's big and flashy.
Sure is.
I know we don't need to mention how big and flashy it is here. We're still in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You all leave.
Come on, let's get out of here. Come on.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna pet the alpaca again.
Yeah, he really likes it. He's very happy. He also spits well, it's a little weird because he's not a llama, right? But it looks like he turns and spits in one direction, but it's like really gross and like dribbles in his mouth instead of like, actually like flying further as if though he was a llama.
That's awesome, man.
It's really nasty. You're all leaving the bar then?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I guess so.
with that, I know, Clover, you said like 9:30, well, EST, and it's like currently 9:40. So I think we will end the session there for now. We will, you have, I mean, you still got a lot of Magicid to explore. You have a lead of this weird lady who lives in a tower. I mean, who doesn't want a weird lady that lives in a tower? Am I right or am I right?
This is actually true. I have fact checked this. This is true.
Ladies.
If there is a lady living in a tower, hit me up.
Any ladies out there living in a weird tower, like, slide into my DMs, okay? But yeah, we'll end session here for now. I don't have any witty thing to say this time other than any ladies in a tower hit me up. Any men in a tower hit me up too. Any like kind of person in a tower. Anyone in a tower casting mystical spells in the forest,
Amen, brother.
hit me
Amen.
up, like, I'm just saying. Anyways, I'm gonna let you all go or not. I don't know. We usually hang out for a little bit afterwards. Oh wait, raid. Who are we raiding? Who's live? I don't actually know. Because I can't see or read or do anything.
Mency's live.
Radio's live as well. I
That's
see.
why I said radio as well.
Oh yeah, let's go to radio. The radio. Yay! We got radio pen. Yeah.
Raid EO pen.
Well, I didn't say it like that.
Yeah, I did. Fuck you.
We'll maybe see you next week. I say maybe because I'm going for a birthday dinner on the 16th, and I didn't know that was gonna be happening on that Friday because I'm stupid and I don't know dates to numbers. Hopefully, probably, we'll see. The greatest fall of all D&D sessions, scheduling issues. I know. But anyways, you all have a good one. Good night. Okay, I send everybody away.